Candles, fibs, crosses, EMAs. It's the tools of the day trade. Don't be a noob and trade on websites that don't give you BitBoy bonuses. Click the link in the description to get set up on ByBit or Femex and get an insane sign-up bonus for being part of the BitSquad. Leverage trade responsibly, but do it the right way on Femex or ByBit. Bonus details in the links below.
BitBoy Crypto Morning TA. Good morning, everybody. It's October 19th, 2021. My name's Piano Matty B. That is Scaramucci's. And this is your Morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets, where the sun's shining, where the wind's blowing, all the humble opinion of this piano. Zamboni, bringing the data. The FOMO index has dropped to 75 from yesterday's 78. Bitcoin dominance is at 47.1%. 24-hour volume is at 99 billion. The overall market cap is 2.48 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Over on the 4-hour chart, we've been riding dirty with the 20 moving average, clinging to the toxic emotional support like a bad relationship. We're repeating patterns, hoping they might change, and that change will bring a new beginning and fulfillment of expectations. But of course, only you can make you happy. We may have to spend some time underneath the 20 to realize that life is better when you focus on you and not try to fix something that is broken. And speaking of broken promises and unfulfilled expectations, it seems like there's some definite negative divergence that has formed as we see price action making higher highs, while the MACD has dropped down. A negative divergence is a signal that indicates we may have bitten off more than we can chew, and there isn't enough support or volume to back us up. It's like walking into a bar fight with all your friends, big talking smack and calling players out, only to find your friends or backup didn't follow you into said bar. And you are most definitely by yourself in this fight without the proper backup or support for your smack talk. We tend to see price action dip. To balance out this divergence, in a normal non-bull finale season, I would expect price action to wipe the chalk off this math equation and dip down to 59.5 in order to clear the divergence from its throat and walk out of the bar unscathed. However, we are not in normal chart territory, so like I've said before, all bets are off on traditional signals and indicators. Over on the daily, we can see we are most definitely in an upward trend, with higher highs and higher lows. And I know, Piano Matty B, are you just gonna glaze over those wicks like they don't exist? Like they just never get candlesticked anymore? And to that I answer, no, I do see the wicks, and they happen to fall right into that 59.5 level we were talking about over on the 4-hour chart. And that would be a confirmation of that signal, which of course is a double bearish confirmation. But of course, all bets are off, so the probability is diminished slightly due to our bullish season finale. It doesn't mean it can't happen or it won't. Just means there's some different players on the ice that change the flow of the game. It's like when you put your fourth line out in the third period when you're 2 goals up. Normally this would be a bad decision because your fourth line is your weakest line, filled with farm team call-ups and meathead enforcers. But because you're up by 2 goals and the momentum to win is on your side, those farm team call-up meatheads just might score a goal or 2 before they bus it back to Hartford to tell the rest of the farm team of the goal they got at the big show before they take that job at Artinsky Ford selling trucks to farmers. Skidoo ya doot doot doo. RSI check. Yeah, 73. She's high and traditionally overheated, but again, we spend most of our time in a bull run finale overheated. It's part of the excitement, so take it with a speculative grain of salt. The week weekly is great and full of bullish pith and vinaigrette. Look at that MACD. Well, now she's just showing off. I mean, look at it. The last time we saw a spread like this was way back on December 2020. Remember that day or month? Before we went on a run of epic proportions, essentially putting Bitcoin on the map and squeezing itself into the subway car of cultural zeitgeists, like Tom Cruise in Top Gun. Whoa, Piano Matty B, are you telling us that Bitcoin is the Tom Cruise of our financial generation? Well, you're talking to a guy who went as Maverick for Halloween for a solid 2 decades of my life. So yes, it is, and thanks for asking. And remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected lead. That's right, it's a long game, so zoom out and have a fantastic day. A BitBoy Crypto Morning Tea. Whoa.
I feel the need for speed.